Few names inspire as much awe and terror as Timur, better known to history as Tamerlane. Born in 1336 near Samarkand in what is today Uzbekistan, he rose from humble beginnings to become one of history's most formidable conquerors. His name, a corruption of Timur the Lame, hinted at an injury sustained in his youth, but did little to diminish his fearsome reputation. Tamerlane's ambition was boundless, his thirst for power unquenchable. Leading his armies across vast swathes of Asia, Tamerlane carved out an empire that stretched from Delhi to Damascus. He was a brilliant military strategist, a master of logistics, and a ruthless warrior. His campaigns were characterized by their speed, their ferocity, and their brutality. Cities trembled before him, their fates hanging in the balance. Tamerlane's military achievements are the stuff of legend. His victory over the Golden Horde at the Battle of the Kondurcha River in 1391 shattered their dominance in the Eurasian steppe. He then turned his attention south, conquering Persia and incorporating it into his burgeoning empire. In 1398, Tamerlane embarked on his most audacious campaign, a lightning raid into India that culminated in the sack of Delhi. The Sultanate of Delhi, one of the wealthiest and most powerful kingdoms in the world, was laid low by Tamerlane's forces. The streets ran red with blood, the air thick with the stench of death. Tamerlane's victory over the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid at the Battle of Ankara in 1402 cemented his reputation as the preeminent military power of his age. Bayezid, known as the Thunderbolt for his own military prowess, was defeated and captured, a humiliating end for a ruler who had once seemed invincible. Tamerlane's reign of terror came to an end in 1405 as he prepared for an invasion of China. He died in Otrar, a city in modern-day Kazakhstan, and was laid to rest in Samarkand, his capital city. His tomb, the Gur-e Amir, was a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, a fitting monument to a ruler of such grandeur and ambition. But legend had it that Tamerlane's tomb was also a place of great danger. An inscription on his tomb warned, "When I rise from the dead, the world shall tremble." Another inscription, this one on his casket, delivered a more direct message. "Whosoever opens my tomb shall unleash an invader more terrible than I." These pronouncements, whether rooted in fact or superstition, cast a long shadow over Tamerlane's final resting place. For centuries, the tomb of Tamerlane remained undisturbed, a testament to the power of legend and the fear of the unknown. But in June 1941, as the world stood on the brink of another cataclysmic war, a Soviet archaeological expedition led by Mikhail Gerasimov arrived in Samarkand. Their mission was to excavate Tamerlane's tomb, to uncover the secrets it held, and to bring to light the remains of the legendary conqueror. Despite the warnings etched into the tomb, despite the pleas of local elders who feared the consequences of disturbing the dead, Gerasimov and his team pressed on. They argued that such superstitions were the product of ignorance, that science and reason would prevail. Their confidence, however, would prove to be tragically misplaced. On June 22, 1941, just 3 days after the exhumation of Tamerlane's remains, Nazi Germany launched Operation Barbarossa, a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. The timing of these two events, the unearthing of Tamerlane's tomb and the unleashing of the most devastating war in human history, sent shockwaves through the Soviet Union. Many saw it as more than mere coincidence, believing that Gerasimov's expedition had unwittingly unleashed the curse that had slumbered for centuries within Tamerlane's tomb. The German invasion was swift and brutal. The Wehrmacht, the German army, tore through Soviet defenses, advancing hundreds of miles in a matter of weeks. Millions of Soviet soldiers were killed or captured, their equipment destroyed or captured by the enemy. The speed and ferocity of the German onslaught, coupled with the seemingly uncanny timing of the invasion, seemed to lend credence to the legend of Tamerlane's curse.